New at 11, it sounds shocking. Medical marijuana used to treat a 10-year-old boy with autism. But an Orange County mother says she exhausted all other options. Doctors describing Joey before medical marijuana used words like hostile, destructive, a danger to himself and others. His mother says now he's a different boy. Eyewitness News anchor Ellen Leyva has their story.
4 months ago, they told me he was going to die.
Joey's mother strongly believes medical marijuana saved her son's life.
Had I not gone this route, my son would not be here.
10-year-old Joey was diagnosed with autism at 16 months. His symptoms are severe.
His behavior was just completely off the charts. It was taking its toll on the entire family.
Joey doesn't speak, he doesn't walk, he'll never lead a so-called normal life.
He didn't sleep for weeks, and neither did I.
Joey's mom and their team of doctors tried everything. 13 different medications, therapy, and at one point, Joey was taking 6 medications at once. But the prescription drugs themselves took a toll. Liver damage, minor seizures, insomnia, and most disturbingly, drastic weight loss.
He was diagnosed with malnutrition and anorexia. I have a 10-year-old that was 46 pounds. He was very weak. You could see the bones in his chest, and at that moment, I realized if I did not take him off these hardcore prescribed medications, my son was going to die. This, yes. Okay.
In desperation, Joey's mom finally turned to medical marijuana. She gives it to him in specially prepared brownies and cookies.
The changes have been dramatic.
Joey's doctor, who did not want to speak to us on camera, noticed a difference within weeks.
She looked at Joey and said, for the first time, Joey has cheeks. Now, he eats everything. Everything. Calamari. He eats sushi. My son is finally getting the nutrients that he's been missing for the last 7 years.
But it's not just his appetite. Joey is calmer, less edgy. His repetitive behaviors have diminished.
He's happy, he feels alive. And to hear him make sounds, I mean, we've never heard him make sounds. Jojo, what's that?
This to me sounds like a very reasonable use of medical marijuana.
Dr. Drew Pinsky is a specialist in addiction.
The idea that somehow cannabis is a bad drug and that there are good drugs, that's a huge mistake. There are drugs that have liabilities and used properly can really help people. This is a clear situation where it's helping a kid. Why shouldn't they use it?
Dr. Drew warns that any such treatment must be carefully monitored by Joey's doctors, but potential addiction shouldn't be an issue.
I mean, there may be withdrawal symptoms, there may be anxiety and other mood disturbances down the road from using cannabis, but you're not going to it's not going to convert this child who has no history of addiction into an addict.
Dr. Drew and Joey's mom both agree more research is needed. But for now,
I know 100% that this saved my son. People who have seen Joey's a completely different child. Joey. Thank you, Joey.
Joey's mom didn't want her name used. She's fearful of a backlash, but she agreed to tell their story in hopes of helping other parents with special needs children.